There has never been a more successful football club in Australia. A heritage stretching back a century. A history studded with 34 premierships. A club that was prepared to give up its famous Guernsey, its colours, in a bid to add to its fame and its glory. In 1997, the AFL invited Port Adelaide into the inner sanctum, and football would never be the same. The people, the faces, the stories. They were, they are, they will be Port Adelaide. This is the story of their first year in the Australian Football League. A year when they threw tradition to the wind and started afresh. And who better to start against than the team that bore the same colours and the same emblem, the mighty Magpies of Collingwood.
Primus again. Up against.
What more daunting opening could there have been? Collingwood, an MCG crowd of 50,000, and the expectation of a crowd back home glued to their television sets. To make matters worse, Collingwood was in rare form. By late in the second term, they'd kicked 11 straight. 12 goals won by half-time.
Fitter than he's ever been. Chips it in short to Curran, and the Magpies go forward. It's kicked to the pocket, Patterson. Can he get his third? He's going to race in the goal.
Oh, he's gone too far.
That's a third goal. Well played.
Gee, they're finding all about it now as Francis finally gets clear to Primus.
First goal kicker for the new look Port, Shane Brewer.
Getting plenty of the ball. Poole goes in hard. A hand pass to Brewer. Here's a chance for their first goal in the AFL. Brewer. Yes, he's got it. Here's Nathan Buckley. The mark is dropped down there by Mead, but Fabian Francis has got it. He belts it to the full forward area of the ruckman fly. Over the back. Here's Heaver.
That's his goal.
Another goal. Well played, Brett Heaver.
Peter Burgoyne, the danger player down there at the moment. Poole takes it out of the air, tries to do it on his own, and the big man does.
Now, Port have got it all covered 60 metres from here, so Buckley's forced to go across the ground, and he finds Stephen Patterson, who drives it to the half-forward line. They should mark here, Collingwood. Yes,
well done by Watson.
Mark Richardson on the Paul Williams, will race in the goal and puts it through the middle.
Curran at centre wing. Lyles in front.
This was a gutsy first-up effort, and just a glimpse of things to come in the big time.
Goes goalwards and puts it through. His second.
Cummings, Francis, Heaver and Poole, 2 goals apiece. Dickey, Wilson and Francis, the best for Port.
Was it a worry coming up against Collingwood first up?
Yes, I think they marketed that very well, because it was a new team coming in. It was the old established team. It was black and white. One wanted to retain their colours and the Magpies. The other, the new kids on the block, wanted to take that over. We caught Collingwood right at the peak, and they were for the first 3 or 4 games. They were very competitive, full of run. But we came back 2 or 3 times, and I saw that during the game, that there was some competitive spirit there, that we weren't down and out. Collingwood skipped away in the finish, but I could see some daylight even then. A lot of people couldn't see it, but we, the players, we thought we could see some confidence that we could perhaps compete a lot better than we thought. And so whilst it was exciting for the players, some haven't seen the MCG at that stage, I think we learned a lot from the first game, the intensity, the ferocity of Collingwood, how bad they wanted to win and start the season off well. So it was a good initiation for us, and I think it got us on the right step.